And that's when the atomic bomb hit.
You're gonna have to zoom in. I don't see any of that. What font is this?
Times New Pirate.
These names are getting me seasick. Need to focus on a steady point in the distance. That mountainside had a glory hole for God.
Who's on the other side?
Man, still this Bobby on land, huh?
Nice ear to start us off with. Thanks a lot, movie.
So do you think the cameraman's drunk or having a seizure?
Or is their tectonic plate just made out of bubble gum? This is the worst Fast and Furious movie I've ever seen. How do you even hit the nos on a horse?
We've done the Nos horse joke a bunch.
I know, it's a stone cold classic, Brandon. I'd put it in every riff if I could. But alas, many movies we do don't have horses. And it would make less sense. Why didn't you get the big hat? Oh, the handbrake's not working.
Whoa. Glad we got a close-up of the ass for that fart.
This isn't Disneyland.
Why was it so dusty in there?
I'm no historian, but was Napoleon black? Whoa! That guy's more mutton chop than man.
Allow me to introduce myself.
That's quite unnecessary. I know who you are.
Well, f you too, buddy. Man, snow comes down quick in these parts.
Taking a shit in here.
Shitting! You're a part of it now.
You like that? Ha!
Sir Hudson Lowe, His Majesty's Governor. I'm instructed by London to do everything possible to ensure your comfort.
I'm not talking to you.
Fortunately, the quarters that I've selected for you are not quite ready. The government has rented this as your temporary residence.
The woods?
I will...
Napoleon as a sulky teenager works pretty well.
I'll have to ask you to abide by certain rules and regulations. First, you're free to move anywhere on the island, provided you are accompanied by an English officer.
Shut up, Dad.
I'm not your prisoner. You held a great deal of power.
Wait, was there a recliner in that woods?
I expect it's not easy to accept someone else in command. Nevertheless, that is the fact of the matter.
Ah, a fine vintage of nameless bottle.
Delicious. Another! Oh, it's the mark of Castle Soul. Huh. It's Keith Richards as a young man in 1805.
picked it up in Jena when we slaughtered the Prussians.
Didn't ask.
Belonged to Frederick the Great.
Didn't ask.
It's a slaughter clock, you
Didn't
see.
ask!
He's mad for eagles. Had them on the regimental flagstaffs, engraved on the palace crockery, even carved on the chairs.
Whiskey for the man that wants to smell like an alcoholic.
Bird.
What are you, watering yourself?
I'm an army man myself. 16 years as a private in the infantry.
Meat for the meat grinder.
Was with him from the beginning, marching through Italy.
Polishing his clocks all around Europe.
Behind sticking out from his breeches. Took Sardinia in 11 days.
Dick moved to mix his pepper in with his Coke.
That's what made all them czars and kings and prime ministers shaking their boots every time he farted.
Well, he's finished now.
Oh, God! Was that the cologne? What did I douse myself in?
What's all that junk?
Candlesticks and marital aids.
Court here. Do us good to live like peasants for a while.
Without the luxury of clock.
Bread and cheese and wine.
Oh no, you won't be having food.
The way I lived on those first campaigns. Out.
So can I keep these?
Excuse me. The doctor.
Out.
I'm keeping them.
General Gogo. Count Bertrand. Soldier and diplomat.
An iron fist and a clever brain. If you're fond of life, gentlemen, if you value breathing, touching, taste of an apple, scent of a woman,
Hooah!
you would better put those talents to work.
I've told you my idea. Plenty of ships coming and going. Shouldn't be too difficult to get away. It's a thing we can't do alone.
That guy looks British as fuck.
Too British.
Hate crime British.
The Pope considered me despicable. He crossed the Alps to anoint me. The King of Austria called me a Corsican gutter rat
It was a pretty good burn.
and gave me his daughter for a bride.
Cleaned out my pudding pocket.
Anyone can make use of a friend. The trick is to use one's enemies.
Well, that's a trick.
Have you seen this one where I make a quarter appear from behind your ear? Foreground, taint. Close up. Thank God this movie's not in 3D. Is he holding on to his nipples?
Do I look as though I need a physician?
Are your nipples okay?
You look healthy enough.
I don't believe in doctors. Never met one who wasn't a fool.
Is this some sort of super glue accident?
No. Yes. Help.
Greedy. Greedy as any little whore on the boulevard.
No doubt.
I'd have to be mad to trust myself to someone who's both a doctor and an Englishman.
I happen to be Irish.
As you can tell by my Irish accent.
Precisely is the difference.
We're rebels by nature.
Splendid. So am I.
Furthermore, I'm not the usual Irishman
Pick that up. You seem sober.
that breeds romantics.
Whereas you
Believe in reality. Clean and simple.
don't know the first thing about reality.
Our reality is nothing but a hologram.
It's never simple. You're too young.
If I were choosing a doctor, I'd choose a young one.
A supple one.
Less time to become corrupt.
You are the soul of integrity.
I'm the product of a corrupt society, so I'm corrupt.
Wait, there's a non-corrupt society out there? Gimme.
I would like to see things changed.
That's why I'm a communist.
Where did you go to school?
Eton and Cambridge.
I thought you weren't English.
My father sold out for a government contract and a title. He lives in England.
You don't care for him.
He was a loving, supporting father, and I wanted to be an emo.
That's what this emo flop is about.
By the age of 20, every man should be his own father.
Processing.
Is that the way they teach you to stand in the Navy?
Error. Error.
One more thing.
I shall be administering enemas around the clock for my pleasure.
Position. I'm required to report daily that I've seen you, as a precaution against escape. I agreed to obey that order on the condition that I could inform you of it. I'm not a spy.
Yeah, but a spy would say that.
I have nothing against spies.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Cushion me, horse! Is it ready yet, Daddy? Baby hungry.
Pepper.
Why the hell would I add pepper to the septic tank?
Is that hat supposed to be intimidating too, or flashy?
It's where he keeps his carrots.
Not the white, you idiot, the red.
Okay, like 20% of that got in.
Ah, good. Just in time for a meal. Give the young gentleman a glass. There's another place. Just say when you got word I wanted to see you, you thought it was an order. Actually, it's simply a social invitation.
Hope you like white wine vinegar.
Family.
Oh, that's gonna keep me regular.
I like it. Ah, good boy. How's your illustrious patient?
Oh, he seems healthy enough. I haven't had a chance to examine him yet.
You'd be amazed the number of inquiries I get from persons concerned with his welfare.
Seriously, what is going on with background guy? He's staring the crap out of me.
Including several peers of the realm. Hope you haven't taken a fancy to him.
I don't go in for heroes.
Food, please.
Little beauty. Fresh out of the water.
Oh, God. Anything for food.
Making a white wine sauce.
Oh,
My speciality.
oh, thank you.
Served with your Uncle Charles in Portugal.
All right, wait till it turns around. Just glug it all down. Ah!
Colonel, in his desolation, while he's a major general sitting behind the desk at the War Office, London. Shows what happens when you've got the right connections.
Take that, Boot!
As a matter of fact, he wrote to me when he heard you were being shipped out here.
Told you about my shocking past.
No, you're mistaken. I poured 2 glasses of wine for myself.
College, but you can't taste my kidney pie. Meat on this island's not fit for pigs. What
How did you button that?
Oh, little meeting against the Chancellor. I was had up on charges of creating a civil disorder.
You see, I used to play with the monkeys, and, well, we like to monkey around.
I was given the choice of prison or a hitch in the Navy.
And after I discovered that the prisons were full, here I am.
First year in the army, I was drunk and absent without leave for 16 days. Damn near court-martialed. I'm Irish myself, you know. Oh,
As you can tell by my accent. Gosh, all of the Irish dudes in this movie have no accent whatsoever.
That's why they need to keep saying that they're Irish, so you know.
That's just good writing.
You'll be spending a great deal of time with our guest. Glad to hear anything you care to pass on.
Well, he made up a song about you, but I probably shouldn't sing it.
Why not talk to him yourself?
I was thinking of something a little less formal.
A sock puppet!
I find myself wondering if there's anyone close to him who might be persuaded to be helpful to us. That valet of his, perhaps. Sure, he's a faithful servant, worships his master, etc.
Oh, talks lower. Worship master, huh?
Chaz.
You've a sharp eye and a keen mind.
And a flabby and soft buttocks.
Ah,
I think. Wait, isn't that Tank Guy?
how's this?
It is Tank
How
Guy.
dare you? That guy was popping.
You can have a tight taint and a voluptuous butt.
No, he had a pop and dumper, man.
Don't be too eager.
I don't want to get into
I
another.
wasn't saying.
I don't want to
I
get into
wasn't
another
saying-
dumper fight with you, Brandon. Okay.
Too late.
Pistols
No,
at dawn.
When it showed that guy from behind, I was like, oh damn, to his taint. Say no damn to his ass.
Well, you and I were looking at different things.
Apparently we were. I wonder what that says about us.
For years, there's been nothing up there but a skeleton garrison.
That seems like a fort that would do well, like rolling boulders at attackers.
But the regiments they're sending down
Playing some Elden Ring, huh?
to guard you.
Nope.
Oh.
Rolling boulders is another thing still.
Nope.
Not listening.
If you're not talking about the Academy of Raya Lucaria, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, God.
She's wearing her sexy pilgrim outfit. Zoom in on the crotch. Can we get more crotch shots?
And I'm free.
Every country in Europe has an emissary here. All telling the governor they hate your guts.
That's cool.
No doubt.
Did we teleport in here?
Did you talk with the Dutchman?
Yes,
And?
he'll take us
When?
on his next voyage.
No conditions?
Pay his price.
Any news from France?
Oh, you know, they're snooty, cheese and wine, the usual.
Grand army marching the streets and yelling your name.
What is Paris saying?
That you're having an orgy out here. 1,000,000 francs in gold and 3 mistresses.
Are we in love now?
We'll land in Marseille. Get some sleep.
Staring contest, huh? You're on.
Yeah. Wait. Are you my new manager?
Been in battle?
It was Black Friday, 2007.
Where?
Egypt. Waterloo.
Couldn't escape if I wanted to.
Wounded?
Yes, sir.
Took an arrow in the knee.
How many times?
3, sir.
3 arrows in 3 knees. Son of a bitch.
What's the food like in the English army?
A little less than a war crime.
It's all right.
Tell the truth.
So it was proper goat's vomit.
The man in black strutted on as the gunslinger followed. It's a place called Kokomo. I don't know the song too well. It's pretty tropic and ba-ba-ba. I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. Bye-bye. The sun is setting on humanity. There's no use trying. We're all gonna die. Kokomo.
Nailed it.
Ate something called a crumpet today.
Horrible. Horrible.
Pretty sure it was a rock with a little bit of sugar in it.
Did you just wrestle a woman up out of the underbrush?
He found a bush wench.
A wench!
Wench!
I said, what are you doing
Finch's nest in the lemon tree. I wanted to look at it.
at this hour?
Wench!
It's where I come when I can't sleep. Well, it's our garden.
I can sleep in a bush here if I want to, damn it.
You. I'm not to walk here.
Then why do you?
I'm nosy.
I'd say you're more foreheady, but whatever.
Is he wearing a diaper?
Napoleon will not be dictated to by the whims of his bowels.
I'm here.
Now, I kind of want to keep my distance. Yeah, that thing's loaded.
Heel.
What's the capital of France?
Paris,
Italy.
Rome,
Russia.
Petersburg, formerly Moscow.
Who burned Moscow?
Ukraine?
Miss O'Leary-Vitch's cow?
I don't...
Godzilla?
Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Don't lie to me. Yes, you know. I burned Moscow.
Who are you? You're the new janitor, right?
I thought the Russians burned it to get rid of the French.
Have a bonbon.
I've never seen someone's tough guy act include the word bonbon.
Do you like to gossip?
You know Count Bertrand, the grey-haired gentleman?
She likes it, the silver foxes.
He wears a corset.
My mother has a black man she meets in the woods, and she always gives him a shilling. Once she had one all ready to give to him, and I stole it. I like to take things.
That is a weird story.
You were born here? I'm never at home in a place until I've looked at a map of it. Unfortunately, I haven't one.
My father has. I'll steal it for you.
Usually you see the emo flop to one side, left or right. Rarely do you see it right down the center, but Napoleon was a bold man.
He wasn't a Nemo. He was a Dracula.
A dreamo.
A Dreamo. Why does that sound so slanderous?
Better or worse than Blanche?
I've just heard you're leaving.
I'm toying with the idea.
I see you put on your best hair metal shirt.
Without us.
This goes over here.
My husband thinks you haven't a chance.
Does he?
You're losing your hair.
I might be losing it there, but you wouldn't believe where I'm getting it now.
How old are you now? 46?
I'm this many.
And he holds up more fingers than he should have on his two hands.
Getting older. Do you know, I looked at myself in the mirror this morning. I really stared. Forced myself to see every little line, the little sag under the chin. And then I looked into my eyes. Do you know, I really hadn't liked them up until now, but I think experience has made them quite interesting.
Did you want something?
Enjoying yourself?
If only you knew the sheer pleasure of standing here and feeling absolutely nothing. What I'd give to be 17 again and feel the way I do now.
Numb?
Old?
It really is delicious. After you married me off to Bertrand, I used to watch you at the opera with your latest girl and play the game of guessing what she wanted from you.
Dong.
Yeah, pretty easy game.
There were the ones who wanted a diamond necklace or a new carriage. Some were
Cologne or
curious.
whiskey? Call it.
For some who merely wanted...
I'm saying bottle of piss.
Never love.
I think we all understood that was the one thing you were never prepared to offer.
It takes time to love. I never had the time.
When I knew it was over between us, I lay there writhing in pain as though my stomach had been slashed.
Yeah, abortions were pretty rough back then when they weren't protected by law. Oh, wait.
Then I picked up the pieces and carried on with the life that you so thoughtfully had arranged for me.
Bertrand comes from a fine old family.
Emphasis on old.
Rich.
And I can't bear his mouth or the smell of his skin.
But he has bad qualities, too.
It's dry and musty like an attic that's been shut up for years.
Find someone else.
His ear is very bulbous.
I've had all I want of the pleasures of passion. No, I prefer feeling nothing.
Listening to a lot of The Cure, huh?
The sweet satisfaction of standing here and feeling absolutely
Nostrily.
delicious.
So Director's notes. You can't say anything. Look confused.
Stare at each other forever.
You are mine.
You die here.
No. Nudity.
Oh, suddenly I'm awake.
Oh, God, Napoleon nudity.
Oh,
Put me
no!
down!
Abort! Abort!
Yep, it's winter. Swim back as quickly as you can.
Oh, they're out there swimming near Pudenda Rock.
All right, I'll take the one on the left. You got the one on the right.
I was just remembering.
Man, they really don't want us to see their shoulders.
One of those boring dinners at Versailles. The reception for the King of Denmark.
King of Denmark. What a chode.
The pouches. You look like a squirrel.
With false teeth that didn't fit. With your permission, I would like to discuss the input tax on herrings.
I didn't know Denmark was in Germany.
Yep, if you rearrange all the letters of Denmark, it spells Germany.
Bouquet.
True science fact.
I knew that, like, the G was silent in Denmark.
A lot of the letters are, yeah.
I used to bring my son to the beach when he was small.
Oh, God, you got a kid? She turns around, Napoleon's booking it.
Piling up little heaps of sand. Not bridges or castles or forts.
Just endless boobs.
Those funny little heaps of sand.
My wife doesn't answer my letters. They tell me she changed my son's name.
Probably as to not get murdered.
And has forbidden him to mention me.
Duh.
He had the most beautiful little bottom.
And then the incident.
I like how they both seem to be dying of hypothermia.
I want another baby.
See, there's snow!
Oh, on this side of the building, it's summer, though.
How many times are we going to get scenes like that? Where are the bubbles coming from? Ah! Man, have you ever walked into a room and forgot why you came in?
Are you here to do my feet?
Something about...
Repairs have been completed on your permanent residence. I'd be obliged if you prepare to move as soon as possible.
Do I have time to put clothes on? No!
I made the point that neither you nor any of your people is to ride around the island unescorted.
Peekaboo!
Oh, yes. General Gorgo's been seen in the town alone. Also,
A rag and a sponge. What a clean gentleman.
Ooh la la.
I pride myself on being a civilized man. I'd be most unhappy to have to surround you with a squadron of guards.
I'll see he takes up another hobby.
Okay.
I'm quite willing to...
Oh, thank you, cloudy water.
Provided you keep to the vicinity of the house, say a 5-mile radius.
That's very kind of you.
Look at how murky that water is. Was he caked in flour before jumping in there?
A lot of people don't know this, but Napoleon was actually a meringue.
Oh, sleeping, reading, watching the birds.
Is there any way I could be of service? Send you some books, perhaps.
Do you have any books about monster trucks?
I'd like a Bible.
Never occurred to me that you were religious.
Or that you could lactate.
Oh, I only read the love poetry. And the battle scenes. You can learn a lot from those Old Testament boys.
Here, bring me a bottle.
You want it fresh and warm?
Private, bottle up his bathwater for OnlyFans.
Good day.
Peace, bitch.
And shut the door! How many bathroom appointments did I have booked for today?
We join this frolic already in progress.
Holy crap. What got her? Oh, I've seen this trope before. Napoleon's secretly a werewolf.
Oh, it all makes sense now.
That's how he won so many wars.
Werewolfery.
Moses, is that you? The likelihood of there being a soul trapped in that thing is 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen someone skipping a rock so aggressively. That seems like more of a whimsical activity. Heep!
Who is it that beats you?
You saw the claw marks. It was a tiger.
Your mother? Of all the human emotions, the most ridiculous is self-pity.
Thanks, that's helping right now.
Wipe your nose. I was younger than you, only 10 years old when they first sent me away from home to school.
Please talk more about yourself to ease my pain.
Queer little rump of a foreigner. Poor, shy, lonely, rebellious. Perfect target for beatings.
Tell me, how did you come to be on this prison island? Yeah, right.
The first oath I swore was never again to allow myself to be humiliated.
You have odd eyes. I never trust people unless they have something odd about them.
And let me tell you, Napoleon, you are a gold mine in that regard.
This place where I'm to live when they move me out of the cottage.
Longwood.
Yeah, I'd say medium wood at best.
Come, show me.
Mountains, my only weakness.
Oh, God, they have us surrounded.
Have you been inside?
It's full of rats.
Wait, did he give her another shiner?
When did you first notice this dizziness?
Last few days.
The doctor's trying to melt his eyes like an army man soldier.
And the pain is?
In my head, chest, legs, it travels.
I see. Follow my finger, please.
And up it goes. Thump.
Now I will peer into your brain.
Looks really waxy.
You were assigned to attend me?
No. I volunteered.
What is in there? Is that a SpongeBob?
Curious? But the kind of man who could fight war after war and never stop to count the cost.
I believe in myself.
Open your shirt, please.
Did not say your pants.
Power is my art. I love it. The way a musician loves his instrument.
Deep breath.
Sounds like you have high cholesterol.
Thank you. I prefer power in the hands of the people.
Don't be an idiot. The people haven't the faintest idea how to govern themselves.
Lie down, please.
Hiya! And spread them.
Neither do most of those in power. I know, believe me. My father is an advisor to the Foreign Office.
It's the weirdest doctor's office I've ever seen. We're in the middle of a forest and I'm laying on a park bench.
I was born in the...
Your waiting room was in a van. Oh, you know, I'm starting to put it together now. Yeah.
You should treasure me. At least you've got something to rebel against.
You might try doing without alcohol and tobacco for a while.
Ooh. Shouldn't have put that scalpel in my mouth. No.
Won't be long before the world is run by machines. 1 million anonymous, efficient, miserable little clerks like Sir Hudson Lowe deciding matters of life and death by filling out forms in triplicate. What do you do then, eh? You can't have a revolution against cogwheel.
Oh, God. Oops!
What do you think?
Do you say clocks or tots?
You like to test people, don't you? The only way to tell if a bell is cracked is to strike it.
So I'm not the biggest history buff, but how British was Napoleon?
0%? Ah, yes. You got me the Rita Hayworth poster.
So your illustrious patient claims he's sick?
Yes,
Hey, is this base run by China and Great Britain?
probably. Still, to be on the safe side, I'd just as soon not have him moved to that pig pen. It's hard enough dealing with a living legend, but 10 times worse dealing with a dead one.
I want him moved.
It's so rare anymore you see a decorative halberd.
With the utmost
Damn shame.
They really make a house a home, you know?
I'm his jailer. I want him moved for his safekeeping.
Then go ahead and move him.
I think it's time we got one thing clear, my boy. You come shambling in here, rude, arrogant, a disgrace to your uniform.
Put your coat on both arms, damn it.
The same. Don't think it's because of your connections, your uncles and cousins who think they run the world. All my life, I've had to watch the privilege climb over me, the promotions and the honors and the juicy posts.
Juicy puss?
Like golden apples. Now it's my turn. And nothing, and no one is going to stand in my way. I'll be the most tolerant of men, my lad, so long as you cooperate.
Whoa.
You've a week to sign your permission to move him.
The doctor takes out his earbuds. Huh? Ugh, yet another beautiful village girl to pleasure me.
I came to visit.
I'm busy.
I'll wait.
Take a number.
This is hell.
Oh, cool. I got number 3. Now serving 48. Oh, damn it. It's going to have to roll over first.
You mind if I walk around and brush my grubby fingers on all your things and ruffle through your papers and look at all your books?
Go ahead and wipe your paper for you.
Did he just give a little snuff to his dong?
Why'd you do that? That's a filthy habit.
Give it back. I said give it back.
Nah, fooled you.
Daddy needs his booger sugar. Oh!
Call the doctor.
It's stuck again.
Undying. Undying what?
Ascot aficionado.
Love.
What was she like?
Josephine? Expensive. When she married me, she thought I was rich.
Luckily, I fudged the numbers a little bit on our divorce, so she didn't get fully half of my assets.
And you think about her. What is it you remember?
That one thing that she did every Friday night to my...
Man, could that woman fry an egg. Woo-wee!
A marvelous pride.
Wait, did you just blink with one eye?
What are you, a lizard?
She was a gift.
Right, cocaine. I need it.
Me dying.
What is it? What's the matter?
Cocaine now!
Nothing.
Are you all right?
When I'm back in Paris, you'll come and see me. You'll be a woman then. Down like a blaze of sunlight. Coming across the Great Hall, up the scarlet steps. Here, you can sit on the Queen's throne. She won't be in court today. Her dog is sick. Disgusting beast. I hope he croaks.
No, not you. The Coke.
Well, now you're here, the least I can do is find you a husband. Cast your eyes over this glittering assemblage and let me know if anyone strikes your fancy.
I need an adult.
The Italian attaché, pompous ass.
I wonder who popped his chin cherry.
That sad, angry look. I'm guessing a family member.
Oh my good sweet Jesus.
Him.
The soup stains on his waistcoat. Looks like a corpse.
Oh, give a guy a chance.
Just because I have 4 gallons of soup on my clothes.
I can provide. Come suckle the nourishment off of me.
Princes, dukes, envoys, I'll the lot of you out. Do you like yourself?
No.
Do you have low self-esteem? Because I dig that.
Be what you are. Reach for what you want. Don't let them make you careful.
Wow, that forehead just goes on for days.
Is it true? In Syria, you poisoned your own wounded.
It's spilling off the screen.
What right have you to say I murdered my men in Syria?
Because it's the truth.
You're bringing charges. Splendid.
I mean, you're already in prison, so.
At the Battle of Acre, we were starving, eating our camels and horses.
And then one day, the camels and horses started eating back.
Ships to move those who could still walk. Fact! The Turks have a charming way of mutilating prisoners. What was I to do? Leave my wounded to be tortured? It was an act of mercy. It was an act of murder.
Well, they both start the same way.
Choice between
Yeah, it was an act of mercy.
Sometimes there's only a choice between horrors. I made Paris the center of culture.
Stole the statues of Vienna, plundered the paintings of Venice, ripped the bronze horses of St. Mark's Cathedral.
I was
Napoleon, are you wearing eyeliner?
While your secret police censored the mail, suppressed the news, jailed the opposition.
I opened the schools to the children of the poor.
And drafted them into the army.
France was perishing when I came to power, a country in chaos. I made her the greatest nation on earth.
Can't we get along? We both have weird little teeth.
Her sons left 9,000 dead at Austerlitz, 400,000 in Germany, 500,000 in Russia.
You're not a stupid boy, Omar.
Oh, I know how this goes. They're going to start making out.
Your whole career stinks of death.
Every head of state is forced to commit acts which for an ordinary man would be crimes.
Ah, the Trump philosophy.
You can't judge me the way a justice of the peace judges a peasant who steals a pig. When you judge me, you judge a people.
Now, excuse me. I've got to go boogie, woogie, woogie all night.
Mechanics who made my
And where's my cocaine?
My flag.
Tell me, were you eager to fight, or were you forced?
Oh, I couldn't wait to get into uniform.
Was it out of love you followed me or fear?
'Twas horniness, sir.
Love.
Really green out today, ain't it?
Good morning.
Morning.
He won't be able to keep the usual appointment. He's closed up in his room, working.
Working? Excuse me, jerking.
Of course.
My finger point. Someone tell the music director to cool it. They're walking through the forest. Nothing exciting's happening.
Something better be happening.
Me, I'm Napoleon. Look at me. I got a jacket I put my hand into. Gerda. I appreciate the rich internal life they've written for this character.
I've finally worked out my strategy with you. How to act with you. Polite, but disinterested.
Constant helicoptering?
I know a woman in London. She's very beautiful. She's married to a very important man. Rich, dynamic.
In fact, his name is Rich Dynamic.
She took as her lover a callow and not particularly attractive young man.
Horse.
And it baffled me. And I finally asked her why. What does he have for you?
What did she answer?
An amazing chili recipe.
Time. Shall we ride today?
Yes, if you like.
You understand, I don't give a damn whether we do or not.
I understand.
Yeah. Ah! Ah!
Stealthy.
I'm afraid he's busy. He'll be busy all day.
Mind if I just pop a squat here?
Yeah. Don't think there's any stopping you now.
There's no point in waiting.
I don't mind.
I'm marking the doorway with my scent.
Do your parents know you come here?
Is that how they dress in Paris?
It was when I left. I don't know what they're wearing now.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Most
Stupid
men do.
sexy French.
I just wondered if he was like the rest.
Do you think deception is confined to men?
With women, I take it for granted. Have you known him long?
No, I've known him to be more medium on a good day.
Since I was your age.
What were you like then?
I had a heartbeat still, and I didn't hear the voices of the damned in my dreams every night.
Other than that, pretty much the same.
That was before it went out of fashion.
What was he like?
He was a manager at Gark Bros.
When you're alone with him, what do you talk about?
Kill me.
Not before me.
You're a lovely child. You should wash your face more often.
Oh God, the British are coming. Hey, you wait right there. I'll be down in an hour or two.
Look, John, something's happening.
I wore my escape Spanx. Oh, someone's riding in from the Welsh Highlands.
Holy crap, so they went from the mountains to the swamp. Where are they going to go? Desert next?
Snowy mountain peak? Marianas
Antarctica? Frozen tundra?
The crater of a volcano.
The moon? Oh no, it's the Lucifer contract again.
Welcome to the Beast of Yucca Flats.
Ah, it's all the bad ones in one.
And now we're in Joshua.
No. Well, they aren't in the Andes.
I feel like this is exactly one scene away from becoming the Scooby-Doo thing where they're running through doors on opposite sides of a hallway.
So we're gonna run off the island? Shut up! I'll figure it out!
And burning the original film negative for this movie.
He's gone. You knew he was going, didn't you?
Yes?
It's an island, dear.
And you didn't tell me?
I didn't know you were interested in politics.
You know, Calcifer really prefers bacon to paper. I remember Chariots of Fire differently. Maybe it's just me. Oh, if you're going to make us watch the entire run, you could at least put some hurdles in his way.
Maybe some funner music.
Well, then I hit an ocean, so I turned around and just ran back the other way.
Finally, we've reached the perfect place to hang ourselves. Man, he threw that hard enough to stop the pitcher.
God damn.
I normally, like in a pinch, wipe with my sock. I don't think I've ever gone with a shoulder.
Okay, now I'll jump down and land on your soft, squishy body, breaking my fall.
Good evening. Contemplating a sea journey?
How did you beat us here?
Cartwright.
Yeah, by all accounts, it doesn't make any sense.
He the one that killed Watkins?
Yes, sir.
It wasn't both of them.
No, sir.
We'll hang him. You've a genius for evading the gallows. Sergeant!
One gallows, sir.
You're going to Longwood now, at once.
You insist on treating me as a prisoner. I'm not a criminal and I'm not a captive.
What we've got here is a failure to communicate.
By force, if necessary.
Do you feel like a free guy right now? Huh? Huh, Smarty?
Do you think England defeated me? I failed because of the sea, the fire of Moscow, the ice of winter, the elements, and only the elements.
Twice every 24 hours, a British officer will verify your presence.
That is one white fucking glove.
Entering your quarters, if necessary. Sergeant!
I have no intention of exhibiting myself.
Oh no, death by fishnet.
It's a tiny net. It's a death sentence.
Over my dead body.
This is the weirdest burlesque show I've ever seen.
Realize how small you are.
What a dumper.
A pygmy. A pimple on the arse of authority.
Wow, he's still going, huh?
Drop it.
Mornings in Elba. So now they've decided to do the escape sequence, but without people.
His prison escape is being rewarded, it seems.
So, Napoleon, how was school today?
That pompadour is getting huge. Why does Brandon know the word pompadour?
Do you know, there's an island off the coast of China where war is unknown.
Damn it, my peas got in my brownie again. Ugh.
There is an island off the coast of China where war is unknown.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist.
Don't even have weapons.
They must have something. Clubs, spears.
No.
Just one constant orgy.
Man, that guard's stomach is really rumbling.
No.
Napoleon's going all scorched earth on his dinner. You see how he's chewing?
In the desert once, I dined with a tribe of Arab nomads. Sheikh was enormous. Must have weighed 300 pounds. For lunch, they served a whole sheep.
Whole!
Sheep hole!
The chief delicacy was the eyeballs.
Indigestion can hit fast.
Tastes like rotten eggs.
You've done your hair differently.
You should see my merkin.
It's a wig.
Exactly like rotten eggs.
A handsome guard.
Translation: Hey baby, what a
There
rack!
was another I wanted to wear, but the rats got to it first.
God bless those rats.
What is this?
Vegetable stew.
Where is the roast?
It was full of maggots.
I'll talk to Lowe about it. Tell him there was maggots in the flour as well.
She's eating her dinner as if her Brussels sprouts have failed to sexually satisfy her.
Like everything.
Did you play billiards?
Good at the game?
What is this, basketball?
Right, then we'll play for stakes.
Oh, turns out you can't flip a slice of cheese.
2 cue balls and a red one, huh?
I'm pretty sure they're playing for Jamba Juice punch cards.
Ooh. I can get behind that.
Now, does this include the acai superfood boost? Is his wife just standing motionless in the corner?
How long have you had it?
I have what?
The pain.
Well, ever since you put the pineapple up there.
So how long am I supposed to keep it up there? Oh, I wasn't supposed to. Aha. That does explain a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
I keep pulling, but it seems to make things worse.
I think there's a whole grove of them growing up there now. Eh.
Eh?
I miss the sound of bells. My first memories are of the bells that rang in the villages round our home.
That and my mom had a rockin' set of tits.
All those early dreams.
They got one of those Charlie and the Chocolate Factory style beds.
Busy brain clicking away. Never stops, does it?
Grandpa Joe looks different.
Look, we attract each other. It's a simple thing.
I believe you've overestimated my attraction to you.
Be grateful for anything that gives you pleasure.
Have you noticed the constant psychic rays of hate radiating out of me?
I had the impression you enjoyed it.
Good Lord, he teleported.
Christ, what is it you want?
Well, not that. What even was that?
Foreplay!
Well, I knew you were trying to escape.
Foreplay?
I prayed you'd fail.
Foreplay?
I prayed, dear God, let him know what it's like to feel the earth give way under his feet. To flounder and to stumble. And to go down in the slime.
So that's what foreplay is.
Okay, I can do that. Present your flounder and I'll make it slime.
That's your greatest talent, isn't it?
No. I'm also pretty good at tap dancing.
Oh, God.
Ow!
Headbutt into a kiss. That's a tricky move to pull off.
Would you see if Amara is still here?
Toilet! Hurry! Run! Save yourself!
Before the cascade of Taco Bell is released! Ah!
Then he starts levitating 4 feet off the floor.
I'm like one of those water jets.
I filled up my pillow.
I can see that. My work here is done.
You want I should start on the second one?
The one thing I could always rely on was my body,
My gross, sticky body.
the constitution of a pack horse. Amara, help me. I'm counting on you to help me.
Oh, no.
The place is as damp as a dungeon. The walls are covered with mold.
I'll have a cart of firewood sent up.
The water isn't fit to drink.
We'll have a new well dug. Meantime, I'll see he has sufficient wine that's set her up.
Is this slapping part of the shave?
Sudden you seem anxious.
Was that his personal washcloth man?
Important personage. You're getting stuffier than ever. Why don't you let Belfridge cut your hair?
He gets a haircut and then he puts on his hat that's festooned with feathers.
I trust you're feeling fit.
Quite, thank you.
I've been standing here waiting for the scene to start for 2 days.
Don't mind the pile. I'm so hungry.
Every day. I'm instructed to relay the news that a warship is on its way to take your general and yourself to England to stand trial.
Trial.
For crimes against humanity. Chiefly, it would appear, the wanton murder of civilian populations, the torture of prisoners of war.
And excessive rickrolling.
You'll find the details in the indictment.
War is war.
Yes, by the reflexive property.
Preparing your defense, quite simple.
Item. May the 3rd, 1808. Mass execution of men.
I don't think that they know I'm here.
At Puerto del Sol, Spain.
Who wrote this on a napkin?
They committed sabotage. I ordered reprisals. As deputy governor, it was my duty.
Why, when a respectable man does something despicable, does he always insist it's his duty?
One of those rare guys that just dyes his eyebrows.
I didn't specify the form. I knew nothing about any massacre. I was an administrator.
Yes, well, I'm sure the court will be most attentive. Good day, sir.
That was the 1800s British way of saying, get the fuck out of here.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You know visitors are forbidden. You could have had your head blown off.
I'm here to blow your head off.
You'll end up with pneumonia. Get that thing off.
I like your brick poster.
Now you're here, how do you propose to get out?
I don't know.
Say, while you're here, can you do something about this spotlight that's constantly in my eyes?
Man. Napoleon gets her super wet.
The female begins the courtship ritual. She walks in a circle around the male, turns, flops down on the bed and pulls her legs back behind her head and says, "Get in there, Daddy."
So this is where you sleep.
I actually sleep standing up in my closet. Better for the back.
Get up.
And Napoleon starts the dance. A dance sold as time.
The Fistaroony dance.
I brought you a peach from our garden.
Damn it, she got my gum.
I'm not a child. Look at me. Never really look at me. I'm not a child.
I go pee-pee standing up.
Doesn't even make sense, but since it's Kung Pao, I'll allow it.
So
Got it in on a technicality.
come to comfort the lonely emperor. Come here. You brainless little idiot. Keep mistaking compassion for love and you'll end up marrying a drunkard.
Hey, we gotta get drunkards. Fucking the boy.
I'll tell you something, and learn it. Burn it into that childish brain of yours.
You're gonna emphasize the whole I'm a child thing again, huh?
Those who
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat right there?
and those you can use. Stick to the ones you can.
Whoa!
Whoa.
The man works fast. What's up, boys? I just got my bone on. All right, up top.
Anyone want to smell my fingers?
Yes, I do. I do, sir. Yes.
Come from France?
That's right, sir. Stationed just outside Boulevarde for about 7 months, until we were posted here.
You say arrangements were made for you to convey certain information.
That's right, sir. You see, my wife's French. It was her brother that brought around this gentleman from Paris.
You're lying.
Sorry, it's hard to tell. I'm also super incompetent.
The gentleman from Paris asked me to show you this, sir.
Oh my god, this is an Alf Pog. I know what this means. What's that? My friend's still a virgin. LOL!
Well,
Excuse me. The Saltaire, terribly sensitive.
Alright, I want you to take this back to him.
My luck.
Sir,
in a
that's
place like this.
that's just your feces, sir. Careful, it's hot. Fresh out of daddy's oven.
Now then, let's see. The first thing he said was, the country's on the brink of a revolution. Them's his exact words.
Napoleon, sir, please stop undressing me with your eyes.
People rioting against the king.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Let me guess.
Putting
Heart
up
attack?
posters and all. A week before we left, the Duke of something or other was assassinated in the street. In the last 6 months, over 1,000 people have been arrested for treason.
I'm gonna make Piggy squeal. What's that?
Gentleman from Paris said I'd be properly gratified for all my trouble.
Squeal, Piggy!
There were one or two other things I had to tell you, but I can't quite remember. You see, I have to keep it all in my head.
They gave me 3 things to tell you,
Any special pay.
and I forgot 2 of them.
Lord Cecil being aboard and all those special guards.
Who did you say?
Lord Cecil.
Here on this island?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That way.
Whew, got a 33% on that quiz. Nailed it.
Cecil. Why Cecil? Why is he here?
Oh my God, British levels over 9,000.
You know, I don't see a band anywhere. Are they just all standing in complete silence?
Who's getting married?
I know those horses look pretty dressed up.
Oh, crap. It was tighter than I thought. Back it up.
What is the penguin doing in this bioflick?
Oh, God. You guys have the sun here? Ugh. Just put on my high society gentleman sombrero.
A most hearty welcome, sir.
And a most girthy welcome to you, sir.
Ah! Oh, that kind of startled me.
Permit me to apologize for not being able to arrange a proper reception.
Looks like Mr. Magoo and Van Gogh combined.
Mr. Van Magoo.
Our warship was bringing us such an illustrious personage. No advance word at all from London.
Typical imbeciles at the Foreign Office.
You know, I bet the cranky old man who walks with a cane really appreciates how they arrange this procession so he has to walk up a mountain.
Time I've had the honor of meeting you in person, I've long regarded you with the utmost admiration. Well aware that you make a point of keeping out of the public eye, and that many of our countrymen are unaware of the historic services which you have rendered.
My stones are bothering me!
Or is it a disease one catches out here?
I have the place of honor at the table, that is to say, in the fireplace.
Oof, the winches are getting hotter.
That's something.
Is that a pile of uncooked potatoes?
Wow, now that's service.
Mm-hmm.
That was the grossest wink I've ever seen in my life.
Go on. I'll tell you when to stop.
The glass is full, sir. Oh, okay.
I didn't say stop.
What do you want?
All in your honor.
I'm a decent-looking women.
I guess you will be able to round up a few.
Don't care for social occasions. No pretty women, I'd fall asleep.
Do you have any trees that look kind of like women?
I'm afraid. Still, I think I can promise you a passable dinner this evening. Cooking something of a hobby of mine. We're having lobster with mushrooms and almonds.
Dear God, your voice is at a 10. I'm gonna need you at a 0 ASAP.
But touch anything except toast and boiled eggs. Haven't tasted fish or meat since I was 60. Bad for the bowels.
And as you can tell, I'm a paragon of health.
Saw your father before I left. Asked me to inquire how you were getting on.
Hey, I'm a Thomas.
Parliament.
I got that joke. The monkeys are the tits.
Puritanical bastard. Stupid as the Flatiron. About this patient of yours. Heard he'd been having an attack of some sort.
Yeah. I don't know what.
You are a doctor, yes?
A written report.
Yes.
Specifically, I want to know if he's in good enough health to conduct affairs of state.
I thought
9/10 of the disasters in this world, my dear sir, occur because men like you start thinking.
Oh, the brand is coming out.
Clean it up.
That's it.
Not like that. That's perfectly good brandy. Waste not, want not.
I'd be highly delighted if you'd do me the favor of getting dressed. The person I brought with me is most distinguished, and I find it most inappropriate that
Why don't you go and inspect the kitchen?
How common was it to have meetings in baths? This has happened way too many times.
Like to keep your quarters dark, eh?
Let me present my testicles in the most, direct way possible.
Let me just hang them over the lip of the tub.
I was told by Talleyrand that you once had 4 women in one night.
Yes.
Extraordinary. Amusing, most amusing. I expect you know you're a damn nuisance. We've had to bring in 3 extra regiments for...
He's just one dude.
How much is it costing you?
£320,000 a year.
Couldn't you just give him like an iron neck collar and weld it to a boulder?
Royalty never haggles over money. Only dreams about it.
Need a closer look.
Oh, you seem to be in excellent condition.
I exercise an hour a day, eat like a pig, sleep like a child.
I didn't catch all of what you said. Something about sleeping with pigs and children?
No, you got the gist of it.
The price one pays for having an insatiable mistress. I gather you're having your troubles with the French.
Occupying
Oh, he's really slathering on that chapstick.
contest.
Sorry, just need a quick bump.
Snuff?
Yes.
Mincemeat pie.
Greedy eyes on Paris, sniffing, circling, waiting to close in for the kill. How will you stop them?
With troops, if necessary.
Oh, but that's so expensive. What a pity you can't find some iron-fisted soldier to put down the riots and rally the people.
What did you say about fisting?
Like me in the old days. Happily, I've lost the appetite for power.
Like, stop looking at me like that, like you're undressing me with your eyes. You just saw it. It's not much to look at.
About this trial. Ah, yes. You were right to counsel. Sir John Meacham has indicated his willingness to conduct your defense.
Now that you're covered, I'm trying to imagine something more palatable.
I find, though, that the image of your naked body is all I can see anymore.
So,
Close my eyes, boom!
There it is!
makes people nervous, bad for trade. No, we've considered the alternatives, and hanging you is by far the most sensible solution.
We all have to die sometime, whether in bed or on the gallows is a minor detail.
How much cologne do you need, Napoleon?
The moment the international situation quiets down, we ship your remains to Paris for a proper funeral.
Generous of you.
See, this is the kind of person that got Axe up and running.
What's the price?
50 for an HJ, 75 for half and half.
No kissing.
You didn't come here to discuss my trial. You came to offer me something. I know what it is and I want it. What's the price?
Wait, is that a cane?
We allow you to escape and get back to France.
Pool cue?
You suppress the revolutionary element.
Leg of a walker?
And within 6 months of taking power, you declare war on Prussia.
You're a cunning bastard.
Precisely what my dear mother used to say.
What support can I count on?
None. We adopt a most aggressive attitude, threaten to send troops, etc., etc.
What about Russia?
Oh, she'll make indignant noises.
Who gets Austria?
Nobody. You stop at the border.
I want Vienna.
Out of the question.
Then you're wasting your time.
We'll give you Saxony.
Saxony? Continue.
I want Vienna.
Impossible.
Then find somebody else to shovel your manure.
He's decided to go with a toga. Nope, nude.
Oh, great. We get to see his ass again.
He's afraid of you.
Not as much as he's afraid of revolution.
Ghost nips.
Likely to be catching.
We can still forget all this and bring you to trial.
Under what law?
Come now, you know perfectly well that law is an instrument like anything else. You manufacture what you need.
I take the risks, and you reap the reward. It's a stinking bargain.
You're in no position to make a better one. Either you accept our terms or you hang.
And then you'll never get to go to the Renaissance fair that you're dressed for.
And in the history books, a statesmanship.
And hang me and be damned.
That's the spirit.
Embrace death.
Enjoyed our little chat.
How do I buy guns and ammunition, pay my troops?
You're in jail. You don't have those things.
Usual way. Levy taxes.
6 months isn't enough.
We'll be happy to suggest certain banks in Switzerland that can be approached for loans.
My pudding pocket's not that good. How many treasure chests does a Napoleon need in his bedroom?
Most fond of Paris. Much impressed by that new museum of yours, the
Museum of Boobies. Yes, it's very nice.
particularly the religious paintings. I'm informed it may well be the one place left in Paris where one can still find a virgin.
Yeah, museums are a good place to find virgins.
Oh, there.
On the map pile.
What's that? Intelligence reports from the War Office. Over there, on the table.
I don't know how to use chair.
You've been taking your medicine.
Higher!
Someone please barricade this door. We don't want Pyramid Head coming back again.
That's it. Go and sit down somewhere. You're in the way. Cipriani, give me a hand.
It looks like something exploded in that fireplace. Both fireplaces.
Sick man.
Sickness is a state of mind.
All the same, I keep taking the medicine.
Bad sign when your doctor can't pronounce medicine.
It's painful and a little frightening. But as long as I give you the proper treatment, it'll pass.
All right, I was opposed to it before, but ready up the enema.
For this business of accusing me of murder. War is an art, O'Mara. Beautiful and disciplined. Like music or pure mathematics.
How dare you? What about unpure mathematics?
What about street mathematics?
I never trouble to take food for all my troops. It stands to reason some of them will be killed. Why go to the bother of hauling provisions for corpses?
That's the spirit, boss.
Excuse me, you're an interesting young man and I enjoy you, but I have other things on my mind.
Some ear cocaine.
It was quite touching. He put his arm around me.
And then he put his fist... What?
Go back to England with Lord Cecil. Work out the details of my return.
Quick question. Are your teeth buzzing too?
You're the only one I can trust.
And you believe him?
I enjoyed the performance.
My head is ribbed for my pleasure. Oh.
What about these?
I don't want
But they're perfectly good.
I don't want them.
You don't look well.
Back to rubbing the ants out from under my skin.
When my father died at the age of 93, he still had a beautiful head of hair.
Yes, so you told me.
This was his secret.
I want you bald. I want you bald and dead.
Ah, that's what that smell was.
Good evening.
Marvelous evening. My first ball. How do I look?
Dial it back.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, ravishing. 40 officers, all of them dying to dance with me. One of them insisted on bringing me up here in his carriage.
Thank you, whoever produced the audio on this.
Was it a pleasant ball?
Oh, God.
Possible orchestra?
No.
Your vocabulary is breathtaking.
The officer waiting for me is charming. Tall, slim, only 24. He's a captain.
Captain Crunch.
At 24, I was a general.
He writes poetry.
I wrote a whole code of law.
Yeah, but I prefer Hammurabi's. Hipster.
I'm jealous. I came to say goodbye.
I heard you.
Why'd you whisper it the second time if you didn't think he heard you yelling it?
Papa sending me to school in London. God, how I longed for it. Begged him. He wouldn't hear of it.
You have a lot of men in your life that won't hear you.
Found a man I could use. I told him I was in love with you. Can't wait to pat me on. Goodbye.
I despise goodbyes.
Also, not a fan of hellos.
Okay, goodbyes aren't too bad.
Go on, your young man will be getting impatient.
He'll wait.
You're learning.
I had a first-rate teacher.
Yes.
Yes, I am great. Ah!
It's the Bride of Frankenstein.
I know he taught me how to be unhappy, how to hate.
Napoleon's power move class. Lesson 1. Aggressively eat an apple.
From time to time, he needs to prove to himself that he's warm and generous.
Extra points if it's wax. Ugh, get it down. Suffer in silence.
Run along. The children's hour is over.
So, is your head really that big, or is that all hair? What's going on there? The chitinous exoskeleton?
These last few days, food tastes delicious. When I wake in the morning, everything is sharp and clear, startlingly clear. The way it is before a battle.
How does it feel?
It still burns, but the doctor says that should go away in a few days.
You lost, didn't you? They made you take their terms. How does it feel to be used?
How does it feel to be Frau Brooker?
I'm back, I'll do as I like.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
What I'd have given to have been there. A toothless, palsied old man calls the tune and you dance to it. How does it feel to be a whore?
Makes me feel dirty. I kind of like it.
You should do
So begins naughty bitch Napoleon.
Take up charity work. Have a baby, you're not too old.
Rent out your massive pompadour for impoverished children to stay in.
Damn you.
I'm sure he already has.
Oh, God, it's not a war again. It's another stand-in-line drill. Yep, we're back in the hole.
And over the cliff.
Daydream, believe. Ah!
You look happy.
It's a beautiful day.
Hmm. And you're leaving. I'm pleased for you.
She's going to turn around and not have a face. Come on.
Never happened between
Come on. Come. Oh, no. Oh, she still has that face. That's not great.
If I'd said yes, you wouldn't have known what to do with me.
Is it painful losing him?
I never had him.
Did you think you would?
No.
But you let him seduce you.
Didn't feel a thing.
It's all the candelabras we have here, you see.
Oh, I had a need and he sensed it.
Buy daily pap smear.
Genius for that. The way he sensed your need for a father, to carry on your little game of rebellion. He was quite happy to fill the role. It got him what he wanted.
Which was?
To be made well enough to go back.
I'm glad that you picked the cliff route.
All those pretty speeches of yours about hating war. Do you really think of yourself as someone who wants to change the world? You had your one moment of rebellion, and what have you done since? Talk. You talk, and he acts.
Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. People say we monkey around. I'm working on it. I think that's pretty cute.
I'm too busy doctoring Napoleon now. What is in that guy's butt that's making him stand like that?
It's in my life's practice to avoid the customary skip the rubbish and get me to my ship. Can't poke my nose out of door without you lining up those damned regiments of tin soldiers.
Oh, I definitely didn't do that. Call it off.
I expected something sexual. All right, do as you please. Irritating man. Expect he'll end up in the House of Lords.
And cowboy hats. This guy has a look.
I've seen your fellow.
If you look closely, you'll notice that it is A, filled with guacamole, and B, made of tortilla.
Even if his physical condition were perfect, he'd still be sick. There's no term for it in the medical books, but it's contagious nevertheless. His appetite for spilling blood.
Oh, that. 9/10 of the world suffers from that. All I can try for is to see that the blood isn't English.
And more urine drinking. Or cologne.
It's sterile and or smells good.
Let us know down in the comments.
No easy accomplishment, I can tell you. I suppose you wouldn't care for a job in the Naval Ministry.
I have no particular desire to work at preserving the Empire.
Quite right. Go back to your civilian life and spend your time comforting your lady patients and pinching the bottoms of their chambermaids.
Now bring me another fishbowl of whiskey.
The Empire's the only lady I can still satisfy.
There he is, with his hat topped with a vagina. No, I'll walk around. That's fine.
The guy with the cane's doing just fine at this angle.
Let me do all the work. Okay.
Could one of you help? There's a score of you. There's a freaking army worth.
Fuck me, right? Fuck me. Okay.
I have regained my ascot power.
Prepare to die.
Wait, I could have taken a horse down here?
Sir, I got off the plane.
I came to say goodbye.
Very kind of you.
Farewell present.
One blood-gilded clock.
Used to belong to Frederick the Great.
Who?
I shall treasure it.
Token of our little dueling match.
Is your hat molting?
It's not often I find an opponent nasty enough to make it interesting.
My feelings precisely.
Bon voyage.
My God, I'm deaf! He sucked out my eardrums!
Ah, my nuts! Oh, God! What did I do? Oh, there's both of them at once! I'm dying! Ah! Oh, kill me now! Why, God, why? Oh, I can see multiples of that! Ah! One of you help me! There's so many of you! Oh.
Shocking. Anything you can do?
Everyone calm down. 1 out of every Napoleons will die this way.
By jumping onto their horse and taking the saddle pommel right up the chute.
Wait, is he okay now, or?
Whatever. Napoleon, while you're down here, I figured I'd give you one final old man teabagging. Prepare yourself! Clonk. And over the edge, hook. Did that old guy just get carriage jacked?
Here the gentleman will be staying. Carry on as before.
I now understand why this is in the public domain.
The shittiness. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. Wow, how humiliating. After Napoleon crapped his pants at the military review, they're going to slowly drive him past every single soldier on the island.
The sun seems to be penetrating his skull. That should take care of him pretty quick.
That should take the edge off being dead.
That'll do it. Oh, thank you for that ending.
They're going to end on an ear-splitting high pitch?
Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. I think I do it better, but yeah.
Oh, of course. I liked all that shrieking at the end. Easy on the ears.
You know, get them all bloodied up so they can absorb the music better. It's kind of like chewing tobacco and how it has little glass shards in it, you know?